talk of the town has been about Gervonta, Stanky Tank Davis. I talked about this a little bit on, come on, man, on Monday. I think it was Monday, yeah. I don't know if it's going to go to Tuesday or whatever. So, a lot of people making a big deal. And I kind of spoke on this on a live on Friday, on Sunday. I do the vertical lives since they do better, but I did a regular. I've been trying to do more regular lives from the desk. The vertical live is good for me while the weather's still, pretty sharp. But it came out. Robert Garcia said that Gervonta Davis tried to drag Rayo from 140 pounds to 135. All right, and Rayo just won the belt at 40, and why not just fight him at 40? And it also was being said that he wanted to bring Lamont Roach up from 30 to 35. And I speak on Lamont Roach once again, both of them once again. But yeah, the hell Rayo thing, like, I think people starting to see that Gervonta is just a pussy. I mean, there ain't no other way to putting it. When Kid Austin revealed that he got stopped by some Russians in Miami in sparring, it started to make sense on why he about to be 30 years old and his best win is still Jose Pedraza, in which it's a fight that he didn't want to take, that he said Floyd Mayweather was setting him up to lose. Remember, even he bitched and complained and cried about the Pedraza fight. But like I said, the reason why Tank is so popular, like I said on the live stream, is because they like to put the worst of black men at the forefront. They like to put the worst of us at the forefront. To say, well, this is who they are. A good, productive black man is an anomaly. This is who they are. Ignorant, dumb, slow, and all those other adjectives that go with that describes Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of people, when you point out that somebody like Tank who they like, then check Teofimo Lopez, then they like to hit you with, a lot of these Hispanics like to hit you with, why everything got to be about race? Why everything got to be about race? But they be the first ones to bring up race. Oh, you just hating on Canelo because he Mexican. Nah, no. And you can lay out your reasons very, very clear-cut and why. And people say, oh, you're still being racist. And that don't bother me. They love to put ignorant ninjas like Gervonta Davis at the forefront and say that's who black men are. That's who they are. They love doing that shit. Bruh, oh, this is like mad irritating. Like, she's doing the perfect speed not to let me over. That's what they like to say. Like, see this way, but they got somebody that talk well, that speak well, that's to handle their business, that do productive things, and then nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Then they like to down those guys. You ever notice that? The guys that's about their business, that shrewd businessmen that articulate well, that don't do ignorant stuff, that are family men. They like to tear those down. That's why it's so easy for Ellie Setback to tear down the Haney or tear down the Terrence. Is because they don't want that to be the image of the black man, but that is the image of the black man. Dudes like Tank is a male. He's not a man, he's a male. And that's just the honest truth. He's an ignorant mofo. He got more issues and vitriol for his own people than a dude that called him a monkey. Of course he do. You heard what his trainer said, black people don't sell, despite the record book saying something contrary to what his statement was. So that's why I continue to point this shit out about these dudes. People that push the narrative against anti-black, that's the real racists. More so than the Klan, more so than Brad with a badge, more so than Brad, who hate black men. There's no worse thing. That's one thing I don't give Diddy a pass on. A lot of people say, oh, you just want to see a black person, you just want to see a black person, why go down, and nah. I want to see a black man or a black male like Diddy go down because he did it to his own people. He did it to his own people. Straight up. But back to Tank, he don't have no self-belief, bro. And there's been rumors out there that he been a quitter in sparring. He get frustrated. So if you ain't got nothing to hide, this dude tire loose. Get away from me. Tire loose, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like hella loose. You know, but hate driving through rush hour. But yeah, he don't have no self-belief, bro. You notice he ain't had nothing to say about the Shakur, the Lomachenko negotiations. He ain't had nothing to say about those things. But when the Lamont Roach fight sound like it's finalized, now he back talking again. And the first thing he should have said should have been directed right at Teofimo Lopez for calling him a monkey. But you know what? He probably called black people monkeys behind their back anyway. Somebody say, yeah, Bill called him a monkey. Bill black. Who cares? Who cares? Don't care. He black. Y'all can't do that. But yeah, he need every advantage in the book, and people starting to see he a scary little boy. People say, "Oh, you just hate Tank." You can't shame me for making these videos. You can't shame me for asking why he won't get in the ring and fight. Why he won't fight? No, he got something to say about everybody, all his competition. But when he fight them, he like to drain them and steal their soul, like Shang Tsung off of Mortal Kombat. Why he can't fight these dudes flat out? Why he can't fight these dudes flat out? No stipulations, you know, go in the ring. You walking around at 180 fucking pounds. Had an audacity to call somebody a weight bully. Well, you know, these dudes too big. Come on, he's a punk. Mike Tyson can use that excuse. Mayweather didn't even use that excuse the majority of his career. He was routinely fighting guys that outweighed him. If you that guy, you that guy. And he not that guy. He know it. He another Adrian Broner waiting to happen. Mark my words. He another Adrian Broner ready to happen. He might be more disciplined outside the ring as far as his craft and because he's so scary and all that. But mark my words. He another Adrian Broner. He another PBC hype job. Just because everybody said always don't necessarily mean it's true. Oh, Tank's the good, or Tank's pretty good, and prove it then, ninja. Go out there and beat Devin Haney, beat Shakur. They ain't got no power, remember? Motherfuckers losing rounds to Esau Cruz and Rolly is wild. And people still holding him up in the air like he's a great fighter. He very may so be a great fighter. 30 years old and Pedraza, a fight that you was forced into, let you tell it, that's your best victory. Wow. Wild. Think about that for a minute. Wild. You know, but you know, if I'm Rayo, I'm calling that out. Like, no, like, why not come up to 140 and fight me for a belt? You already fought Barrios at 140. That let you know that he drained Mario Barrios. That let you know he drained Mario Barrios. That let you know that. That let you know right then and there he drained Mario Barrios. Why not fight Rayo at 140? Rayo been knocked out before. Should be easy work for Tank. Then you know he gonna put a rehydration clause on him at 35 or 42. Now people starting to look at Tank funny with the Lamont Roach fight and trying to drain Rayo. But it's more about Rayo and him doing it to a Mexican, so now people outraged. When he did it to, Frank Martin allegedly, when he didn't even know what drug testing agency they was using because he wasn't testing, but Frank Martin was. He probably still put a rehydration clause on Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Remember they tried to fake talking about he gonna take it out. His PR was to the public, I'm gonna take the rehydration clause off. Yeah, all right. Okay, bucko. people looking like, oh man. And some people, with Errol Spence, they seen it too late. Like, is it like for y'all being in love, where you avoiding all the red flags, and even sometimes we be so in love as men and women that the red flags, green flags to us. We just like the person so much. That's how y'all. That's how y'all be with these PBC fighters. No matter what the trend has showed you, the story is the story. It's all gonna end the same. They all get exposed, and they very similar to Matchroom. I'm gonna do a video about that next. I had another video on mine. I'm gonna do that video next. They very similar to Matchroom. And for him to drain Rayo, people starting to realize what type of time he on. He a fighter that's on borrowed time. When he fights somebody that can walk and chew bubble gum, he losing rounds to Cruz. Nobody knew who it was. He losing rounds to Rayo. I'm not Rayo, but Frank Martin. He using rounds to Rolando Rolly Romero. Man, come on, man. Get on my fucking nerves, bro. You know what I'm saying? He losing rounds to them caliber fighters. So what happened when somebody can really take it to you in boxing, hitting without getting hit? Like, bro, gonna get exposed and he know it, bro. And for him trying to, fight Lamont Roach and then make Lamont Roach come up, Lamont Roach ain't even good at 130. Might be a small chance he might be better with the extra weight, but he won't. Lamont Roach is like a D-level fighter, bro. And I really don't want to disrespect the dude, but I watched him fight and ain't nothing good to speak about. Y'all be talking, he's a B level. Really, these niggas be like D and E level fighters. Let's keep it funky. But it is what it is. Y'all gonna kiss his ass regardless. It's a popularity show. That's what social media, and that's what it is. It's a popularity show. You can say racial things, you can say ignorant things, but as long as you popular, it's cool. What Two-Tone told Ryan Garcia, he said, he said, we still cool, but you can't call me a nigga though. I'm not your nigga. We still cool though. Okay. Like, absolutely not. Once you say that, nigga, we ain't cool. Like, hell no. Don't respect you. And I bet Lil Wayne did tell Ryan Garcia he could say the N-word. I guarantee you Lil Wayne said it. But that's just my opinion on it. Check out the Box News playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check out the Patreon. Let's get to 25 members on there. Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all. If y'all let me get to 25 members, I do that video on how Keisha sold brothers out. I might turn it into a documentary. But I appreciate y'all. Peace.